guys, it is Maxwell with my day one recap for the Clash of Clans World Championships 2020. I'm gonna go over everything that happened and update you guys in case you were maybe unable to watch the broadcast or you just like a compact little video. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, it has to be mentioned that they wanted to do this in Poland, obviously, and Banks was there, as you can see in the studio in Katowice. But of course, due to the coronavirus situation, the players were not there. They were at home, but Banks mentioned this in his opening statement as well. Luckily, the Clash of Clans community is online. Now, some people may have some concerns as far as cheating goes, that maybe at home you can cheat. Um, I don't know if that's possible or not, but anyway, it can't be influenced at all right now anyway. So let's go ahead and get into the wars for day one. First war we had was alternate attacks against HT family, and as you can see, it ended 13-10 for alternate attacks here. Nothing too much to mention about this war. Pretty standard performance from alternate attacks as far as the team goes. There were some very good attacks, three of them to be precise, but the other two attacks were not so great and were like pretty uh, bad fails. Can you say that? Like, I mean, they weren't close to tripling. So, as a team, I would say pretty average performance. Definitely some more stuff in the tank for them. Honestly, have to say that I can't say too much about HT Family. I mean, 10 stars, not very impressive. Maybe they were struggling with alternate attack spaces, but yeah, definitely didn't really show up to like be able to be competitive in a world championship. So yeah, that's basically war number one. Something that I will do later that I just didn't do for the beginning of these screenshots here, guys, is I will be adding the overview as well on who tripled. But I only figured that out for the last couple of wars. I will be doing that for like the last couple of wars, and then going forward, I think I will always include that because I think it's pretty cool. Second war was, and I always have to look up how to pronounce his name because it's just confusing me. Existence. Existence against Darkest Muzan. Interesting that this was ended up being a tie on percent, but Existence got three triples and Darkest Muzan only one. Um, Decent performance from Existence. Darkest Muzan. I have to say, like, I sort of had them as a little bit of a dark horse, like secret favorite maybe. A little bit disappointing. We're gonna get to that more later, but yeah, that was war number two. Then for war number three, we had Vatang against 11 Original, 12-11, and yeah, disappointing performance, I would say, for both sides here. I think Vatang expected to do more. I mean, of course, there's always pressure and maybe some tough bases, but I don't think 11 original bases were too tough. We're gonna get into that later as well because they obviously had another war today. So, but yeah, Vatang coming away with the victory in this one. Then we had Nichang Dance against Queen Walkers. Now this was an interesting one because for most of the war it looked like Nichang Dance were gonna win it. But then in the end, Queen Walkers just didn't stop tripling, got 14 stars, and they had a pretty bad fail by Gaku early on. And so their percentage is pretty low, but like the other four techs end up tripling. So they turned it back around, came away with the victory here. They, in my opinion, were favorites in this matchup. Slight favorites. Nichang Dance had a very dominating qualifier. And honestly, like Nichang Dance, I feel like they were beaten a little bit below their like value. Like I think their war was better than this. It looks pretty decent stats wise, 13 stars, 97%. So the fails were pretty close as well, but sort of a tough one for Nichang Dance to take here. But Queen Walkers, of course, just like absolute monster clan, so they came away with the victory in this one. Then we had the first lower bracket match, HT Family against Darkest Muzan. So both of these teams lost their first war. And HT Family coming away with the victory here, like another war that to me, it was just like, may as well switch off the stream and go do something else while this is going on. Not very exciting, not high level. Like, I think both of these teams, the way they were playing, I mean, Darkest Muzan obviously are out now, but I don't think HT Family is going to have much to do with the outcome of this championship either, even though they are advancing. But I don't know, they're going to have to step it up if they want to really feature for a longer time in this championship. And then we had, oh yeah, this is where I started including the stats. So as you can see, ISK and KLY tripling here for HT Family, and B and tie for Darkest Muzan. I think this is pretty cool. You can also see the fails, for example, Kartik and 25 plus. And also, to be fair, Fire, I see you with some really low percentage fails here. So that's that one. Then we had 11 original against Nichang Dance, and boy oh boy did 11 original receive a bad beating in this one. My fellow Germans are out after day one, even though they had a very decent performance, like 13 stars and 97.8%. We can get into more detail again here because I did start including the screenshots. I think this is pretty cool, right? Let me know what you think, but I think it's a pretty good call. Absolutely nice triple by Parsi. I really like that one. And they had a really rough start. Like I think Mark was first and Color was second, if I remember correctly. But it felt like they needed to like get settled a little bit, and then like the last three attacks end up tripling, and Color was actually unlucky to get the 99% time fair there as well. But Nichang Dance, man, they just blew it out of the park in this one. Perfect war, the first perfect war of the 2020 World Championship. Insane performance, that's for sure. And I said it earlier, I think that they were beaten a little bit below their value against Queen Walkers, and then they come back with a standout performance here for sure. And in my opinion, they are one of the teams to look out for going forward for sure. Like, I mean, obviously with this performance, everybody would say that probably, but even before that, them alongside Darkest Muzan were sort of my two dark horses in this one. And yeah. Anyway, so 11 original out. I mean, at least they got to participate, winning the community vote to be in, and I think they can be proud of their performance in this war. First war that put them to the lower bracket, not so much, but this one they can be proud of, and yeah, just need to continue to grow and be back next year, maybe even qualify then. But yeah, that's it for the wars. That brings us to the matches for tomorrow. It's going to be alternate attacks against Existence, and then we're going to have. Honestly, I'm kind of confused. The winner of that against HT Family, I guess we're going to see. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to recap it tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to have Vatang against Queen Walkers, and Nichang Dance is somewhere in Group B as well. Like, I don't understand these brackets really. I don't know why they don't have like an overall bracket, good overview. Also, I think they should be doing that on a website where you can always check the standings and see what's going on. Like other games do that. It's not very tough to do. So Clash of Clans, just do it. So these are the teams, and that leads me to, I want to actually go over here now. Boom. And I don't want to show this one yet, but we're going to get into that. We want to go here. So these are the teams that are still in it to win it. And I thought about doing a little bit of a power ranking, and I think I'm just gonna add like some crosses here where I think they are gonna feature. So I think that alternate attacks, Queen Walkers, and Nichang. I think that these three are probably favorites to win it. The other three teams I see less strong, so I don't think that they are going to have anything to do with the outcome. Like, in my opinion, the final is going to be between these three teams, alternate Queen Walkers and Nichang Dance. They're looking the strongest in my opinion. And the other three, not so much. And then I actually want to do a little bit of a ranking as well um, for this little graphic here. Where do we have it? Hey, because I think it's an interesting one. I thought about how I want to do this, and I'm just gonna do it in grades, like school grades in Germany. There's 1 to 6 in Germany. 1 is very good, 6 is the worst. I know it's different in some countries, but I'm just gonna do it with the German numbers, and then I'm gonna explain it a little bit. So where do we start? I think we're gonna start off with Banks because this is an easy one for me. I think he's always doing a good job. I think he's a great addition. I'm gonna give him a 2 plus just because you can always improve. But I think he's doing a decent job. Carbon Finn, he's only an analyst this time, so he's not commentating. So listen to some of his analyses, but I'm gonna give him a 3 plus. I think he's doing an okay job, but I think as an analyst you can definitely do more. Let's go to Clash Bashing next, because I think he is the best commentator that we have actually right now. I think he's doing a really good job. I think he's um, yeah, I think just think he's doing a good job. I'm gonna give him a straight up a 2. Sometimes he feels like he has to scream a little bit just because Woody is screaming, and I really don't like that. But other than that, I think he's doing a great job. Up next is gonna be well, these two are sort of tied, Lady B and Judo Sloth. They're both gonna get a 3 for me. In my opinion, both casters that you can definitely have on the cast. Doing a decent job, both of them not the most knowledgeable as far as Clash of Clans goes. Like, of course, not the overall game, but I'm talking about the high level here, the specifics. Yeah. So both not high level gamers, but you can definitely have them on the squad. I think they're doing a decent job commentating. At least they are not messing up big things. Judo Sloth. I don't know if Supercell are telling them to do this or if they're doing it by themselves, but he and Woody are always coming up with this fake excitement. I don't think it adds anything to the stream at all. I just think it's annoying, and to be honest, whenever it happens, I mute the stream because it just annoys me. That brings us to Mr. Woody. I mean, the opinion that I have on him sort of gets reflected in the stream chat slash comments as well. You can just read that if you don't believe me. I think he's a good guy. He's a commentator guy, that's for sure, but he's not a Clash of Clans commentator. Just gonna give one example. Clash bashing, and one of the matches had to remind him or to explain to him during the live stream that lightning spell does not hit the town hall. And like from several wrong guesses on how the attack is gonna end to more like technical mess ups. I don't even want to get into too much detail, but to me, he's just not somebody you can have on the cast. Like, just get anybody else that actually knows about Clash of Clans. And on top of that, he always thinks he has to throw in his alliterations that are supposed to be cool. He always brings up this fake excitement that just either doesn't really even fit the situation or doesn't fit Clash of Clans. I know that he used to commentate Clash Royale for Supercell. I think he doesn't even play Clash of Clans, if I'm informed correctly. At least that used to be the case like some time ago. So Clash of Clans, please. And this is nothing personal against him. I want to one time be able to watch the broadcast and not have my finger on the mute button whenever Woody is commentating because I can't take it anymore. Um, and trust me, there's a lot of people that think like this. Please take him off the cast and get anybody else in. If you don't have anybody else, hit me up. If you are willing to pay me now and don't want me to fly to France and take a week off work with no pay, then I'm down to commentate again now. But yeah, this is sort of my power ranking for the commentators. This was probably way longer than it needed to be, but yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for this recap. 15 minutes. I meant to make it a little bit shorter, but I guess 15 minutes is still way shorter than 4.5 hours. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is fun to do? I didn't include any gameplay because I didn't really think it fits the format very well, and also I don't want to get like the video taken down by Clash of Clans. I don't know like how much they like me right now. Last time I checked, they didn't like me too much, but maybe that's changed. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Let me know what you think if you want to see more of this. I think I'm for sure gonna make another video tomorrow. It was kind of fun to me to do this, and maybe I can do it even a little bit better tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Until next time, the captain will see you all later. Peace out. Guys, I just realized that you couldn't even see the grade for Mr. Banks because I should have taken this camera. What am I doing now? Should have taken this camera off. But Banks is a 2 plus. I already mentioned it in the beginning, so I realized my mistake. I'm gonna do better next time. See you tomorrow.